Alright, yo, we back at it with another story time video. It's episode number 2. The story is about the time my brother and my friend found moonshiners in the woods in our town. So, this story starts off, me and my brother, we were sleeping over his friend, but also my friend's house. His house was also, like, the best house to sleep over because he had, like, a duplex house. His house was, like, a duplex, but his family owned the whole thing. So, like, he had a whole entire, like, apartment, essentially, to himself. And that was the same with my house, too. But it was amongst my siblings. So, it was, like, me and my siblings all just had, like, basically, like, a 3-bedroom apartment. Because it was, like, a duplex. So that was the same case scenario with him. He had like a kitchen, he had a living room downstairs, and he had his bedroom. His bedroom was huge. And then it was just his mom's room too that was in there. But that was it. And it was pretty sick, dude. He had a nice setup. Like, his place was sick. His mom, super nice. She always ordered us food every time we slept over. Like, it was a sick time. He also had like every toy. He had every video game. He was allowed to play video games too that like me and my brother were not allowed to play at the house. Like, we couldn't play Call of Duty, for instance. And he had like BO2, and that was like, you know what I'm saying? We were always running that, playing zombies. Like, it was sick. On this day, I don't know why we're messing around, and we had an elementary school in our town that all three of us obviously went to, because we had 3 elementary schools. And this one was like in the north part of the town. Let me just explain. The north part of the town I grew up in was like much different than the southern part, because the town was literally like just like a long strip. Like, if you look on it on a map, it's just like a strip. It's actually the longest town in the state that I grew up in. It's just like some like strip, and so it's pretty much, I don't know how many miles, but it's about like you have to drive through it. It takes like 25 minutes because it's just like a strip of land. Like, I don't know, it's wicked weird. It's just long. So the north and the south is like much different. Like, if you live in the south, like, you go to completely different stores than the people that live in the north, if that makes sense. Like, it's like that different. But and regardless, so I grew up in the north for the first, half of my life. And so there wasn't really that much to do in the north. Like, it was a lot of woods and a lot of stuff like that. So we went to our old elementary school. We're probably at this time, I had to get, we're probably young, but we're not super young. Like, we probably like 5th grade. Like, I was probably in 5th grade. My brother, they were probably still in elementary school, so they were probably in like 4th grade. For us, our elementary school ended at 4th grade, but then it actually ended up changing when my brother was finished, and it started ending at 3rd grade. But anyway, so it ended at 4th grade. Middle school, it was 5th grade. So I was in 5th grade, I'm pretty sure, and they were in 4th grade still, or 3rd grade. And we're behind our elementary school, because there was like a huge patch of woods behind our elementary school, and it was really nice too. There was like a waterfall. There was like a thing, like there was like these pits kind of like that were like naturally made that you could like ride your bike in. It was sick. So we're behind there. We're just messing around, being stupid, and we keep on like hearing like something moving kind of, and we're freaked out. We're thinking it's like a ranger or something, because like technically I don't think you're supposed to be there, because there's like power lines like above you. So I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to be there. Like, there would be signs that said no trespassing and all that, but like no one cared, And we keep on just hearing this like weird noise kind of like, but it's far away. We can't really tell what it is. Like, we know it's not like an animal. Like, it kind of sounds like a truck or something like that. So we're trying to kind of like get away from that, honestly. We're like running around, just messing around, trying to get away from that. And then eventually, we're just walking and we see like a red truck, like really far away, like right under the power lines though. And I don't know why, we're dumb. We're just like, yo, let's just mess with the truck. And that's like kind of what we try to do. I remember we were slowly going up to it, and we're looking at it, and then we finally get kind of close to it, and there's no one even there or anything. We're just like, oh, maybe it's like an abandoned truck. So we go up to it, and we're gonna like hop in it, maybe mess with it, but no, we ended up just kind of just chilling. And then we're just looking at it, and we're just like, okay, this is boring, whatever. Because we didn't really want to touch it, because we didn't know. Like, we had no idea. Like, there could have been cameras on it and stuff like that. Like, we have no idea. We know there's rangers in there, because like there's signs too that say like there's a range, like because people would ride dirt bikes back here all the time. There was like legit like a track that someone made with like tires and stuff. So they would always have rangers coming out there, because pretty sure it's like government land or whatever, or I don't know. So they pretty much have rangers with ATVs that would literally come out there and like, you know, I have no idea what they did because I didn't have a dirt bike, but I always heard stories of kids. It was just, we were just trying to go back. And then we literally, because there's like a path and it's like a ton of like tall weeds that go up to your, like your shoulder length. Like they were pretty tall. And we're walking back and then this guy just goes, hey! And like we can't see him because like I just said, like the weeds, and there was like a bend in the path. So I don't know how they probably just heard us or something because we were just talking to each other. And they're walking, and these two guys they're just holding a jar each. And there's like a bag in the jar, and it's full of like liquid. I don't know what's in the jar. I mean, I do now, but when I was a kid, I had no idea what the hell they were doing. And they're just like, oh, good morning, guys. That's all they say to us walking by. These dudes have moonshine in there. They're making moonshine in the truck. And like, that makes so much sense because it was like a big like keg looking sort of thing. And like a tube on the back, on like in the bed of the truck. And I remember I thought it was just like, I have no idea, like Ranger, like maybe they were spraying something. I had no idea what it was. And like looking back at that, like that was pretty crazy because like those guys were definitely not supposed to be there. Mentioned too, like I said, like this woods was like right behind the elementary school. You could see the elementary school from the woods. So it's like, bro, they were really definitely not supposed to be back there. And the fact that they just like said what's up to us and they didn't try to like avoid us or whatever, like that was weird to me. Like thinking of it now, but like right when we couldn't see them anymore, like we like turned around that bend, like I was saying, we just darted all the way back to my boy's house. That's all I remember. And that's the whole story though. That's about it. Like I said, I was probably like in 5th grade. Please like, comment, just say subscribe, and have a blessed day.